You ever notice this makes zero sense? Like, why is Germany not called Deutschland? Why is Greece not Hellas? Why is Hungary not whatever Magyarország is supposed to be? And Finland, they call it Suomi. We looked at that and said, nah, Finland. At some point, English just gave up trying. And the more you look at country names, the worse it gets.
I thought these were just translations, like España, Spain, France, France. Makes sense. But then you start digging and realize, no, a lot of these are not translations. They are completely different words, like not even cousins, more like strangers. So I went down this rabbit hole, and apparently English names are basically 2,000 years of historical accidents.
Take Germany. They literally call their country Deutschland. That's the name. That's what everyone there says. And we're over here like, yeah, Germany. Where did that even come from? Turns out the Romans showed up, met some tribes, and labeled the area Germania, and English just never updated it. Imagine if someone met you once and went, yeah, you look like a Kevin, and now the entire planet calls you Kevin forever. That's Germany.
Greece is even worse. They call themselves Hellas. Super cool name. Ancient, epic, sounds like mythology. We call it Greece because the Romans named them after one small tribe called the Greci. One tiny group. So we basically named the entire birthplace of philosophy, math, democracy after like 3 dudes. Solid work, humanity.
And this is when I realized, oh, Rome named everybody, and we just kept their labels like we never upgraded the map. If Rome gave you a nickname, congratulations, that's your name forever.
But then there are the ones that are just chaos. Hungary. They call themselves Magyar. Country name, Magyarország. What do we call it? Hungary. Completely different universe. Apparently, medieval Europeans thought they were related to the Huns. They weren't. We just guessed wrong. And that mistake lasted 1,000 years. Imagine naming Canada Viking Land because one boat showed up once. That's basically what happened.
Finland. Real name, Suomi. Finland? Yeah? Even historians are like, nah, we're not sure. So we just made something up and moved on.
Albania might be my favorite. They call it Shqiperia. It literally means land of the eagles, which is objectively awesome. And we chose Albania. We had land of the eagles and picked the boring one. Why are we like this?
Then some names aren't wrong. They're just mangled, like centuries of people mishearing each other. Japan is actually Nippon, but it went Chinese pronunciation to Malay to Portuguese to English, and after 500 years of telephone game, we got Japan. It's not translation, it's autocorrect from history. China, similar. They say Zhongguo, Middle Kingdom. We went with China because of the Qin dynasty name. One random dynasty beat their actual name. History is so petty. India. A lot of people say Bharat. We named it after the Indus River, which the Greeks mispronounced. So, double mistake. Perfect.
But to be fair, before we roast English too hard, every language does this. Other countries absolutely butcher names too. Germany alone has like 10 different names worldwide. Deutschland, Alemania, Allemagne, Niemcy. Everybody picked a different tribe and said, yep, that's the one. So honestly, this isn't an English problem. It's a human problem. We meet new places and immediately go, cool, I'm calling you Steve.
And now I can't unsee it. Every country name feels like a historical typo that somehow survived empires and wars. Like every time we say Germany, we're accidentally quoting the Roman Empire, which is kind of insane. And also kind of funny. Honestly, the original names sound cooler anyway. Suomi, Hellas, Nippon, Magyarország, way more dramatic. From now on, I'm just calling Finland Suomi and confusing everyone.
What's the weirdest country name mismatch you know? There have to be crazier ones. Drop them in the comments. I'm curious now. And if you enjoy random, wait, why is that like that history stuff like this, hit subscribe. Because apparently half of modern life is just ancient mistakes we never fixed.